come with me? Do you come with me?
That wraps up the last run of the year. I am tired, man. That was hard. There's quite a strong breeze around, so it legit made running so much harder. If you guys are just here for the video title, then you can skip to about right there and you can watch that. But otherwise, I'm leaving for a big road trip tomorrow. I'm going to be driving about like 15 to 1600 kilometers in this trip. I'm going to Rhythm and Vines in Baydream, so if any of you guys are going, then I'll see you guys there. I got a very jam-packed day today, you know, lots of stuff to do, lots of stuff to prep. You guys know how it is before a road trip the day before, lots of shit to do, man. You know, I got to prep my car, got to clean my car, got to check everything, got to pack. We got a gym session tonight. It's fucking busy, man. Got a food shop. It's busy, man. So yeah, let's get into it. We're back in the garage and I'm about to clean and vacuum my car. And some of you guys are probably wondering, oh, why are you going to clean your car? It's just going to get dirty on the road trip. And you're definitely not wrong. It's going to get absolutely filthy on this road trip. But in saying that, I like having a clean car, you know, it's just peace of mind. I'm a bit OCD about that kind of stuff, so I'm going to clean it anyway. Now that my car's clean, I'm going to show you guys what exactly I'm checking over before I go on a road trip. Believe it or not, you actually should check over all these things before you go on an 8-hour drive up north. You know, it's just for peace of mind. Just know that your car's not going to fail on you while you're so far away from your house. You want to check all fluids under your hood. So you want to check your coolant, you want to check your window washer fluid, you want to check your oil, your power steering fluid, your brake fluid, and if you've got a manual car, your clutch fluid as well. So let's start with the coolant. Now you never want to open this when this is hot. My engine's cold right now, so it's alright. The coolant's all the way at the top of the radiator, which means it's perfectly fine, it's level, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, we'll check the power steering fluid now, so just take your cap off. You can see the fluid there, it's nice and full, so that's fine. And I can just tell from looking at the brake fluid and the clutch fluid, they're fine. They got like an indicator, you see right there, that's max, that's low, and it's just below max right there, so that's absolutely fine, that's how you tell. Windshield washer fluid. I mean, this doesn't really matter too much, it's a bit in there, but all this is used for is just squirting your windows when you want to clean it, so that's alright. And now I'll just check my oil. So you're gonna pull your dipstick out, wipe it off. And that's just below full, so that's fine as well. In terms of under the hood, everything's absolutely fine, so that's what you want to check. Now we're moving on to tyres. I got this tyre pressure gauge right here from Repco, so I'm going to use this to test the pressure of my tyres. It's very straightforward, guys. All you got to do is just push this over the valve and it's going to show you your tyre pressure. So that's on 30 psi, so I need to pump my tyre up a bit. You want to do that to each of your 4 tyres. I'm not going to show you all 4 because I'm sure you guys have the idea by now. Definitely pump up your tyres before you go on a road trip, because if your tyres are low on pressure, it can give you worse gas mileage and put more wear on your tyres. Just a quick tip. Now I'm going to show you guys what you should have in your boot. This isn't just for a road trip, you should just have this stuff in your boot in general. So here's what we got. We got some oil right here. This is 4 litres, however having a 1 litre bottle will be fine. This is just left over from my oil change, so you definitely need oil. Got some coolant right here. You know, you never know when you're going to get low on coolant, so again, that's another thing you need to carry. Power steering fluid, exact same reason. You know, if it gets low, just top it up. Got tools to change a spare tyre in case it goes flat. You got your standard wheel brace. You have this thing as well, which helps you lift the jack up and down. Jumper cables, absolute must. Just some screwdrivers as well, because you know, you never know when you're going to need these. These always come in handy. That's what I carry in my car at all times, so that has all your bases covered. The other thing I want to mention as well is check your spare tyre. I mean, I'm not going to show you that right now because I got the hardwood floor there, but I did check it a couple days ago and didn't film it. My spare tyre is good, so everything's sweet. We're ready to go on this road trip, so let's go, man. Tomorrow is the day. It's time to get to the gym, so let's teleport there in 3, 2, 1.
dancing at my feet. I can't seem to breathe without you close. I need to know that you are here. Wrap my arms around you, dancing to the rhythm your heart beats. Deep into the night we stay, blinded by the lights we sway. Blood coming from the heat. Seeing a kaleidoscope of us in color. Kaleidoscope to turning in me. Seeing a kaleidoscope. Deep into the night we stay, blinded by the lights we sway. Blood coming from the heat. Seeing a kaleidoscope of us in color. Kaleidoscope to turning in me. Kaleidoscope to turning in me.
Up! Yep, it's looking good. Keep it going, you got more in the tank. Up! Two more. Yeah, one more. Nice. What did I learn from 2020? What did 2020 teach me? Man, it's been an absolutely crazy year, eh? I mean, for me, 2020 taught me a lot of things, but I think the most important thing is you just can't take anything for granted, man. You cannot take any of this shit for granted because you have no idea what's going to happen. I mean, even before the lockdown, before coronavirus, before all this stuff happened, I didn't really take things for granted. But with the lockdown and all the other stuff that happened, it just reassured me that, okay, I cannot take any of this shit for granted, man, because you have no idea what's going to happen. You really don't. I think a lot of people took like all this normal stuff that you just do, you know, like going to raves, going to festivals, seeing your mates, going to the skate park, you know, going to the gym, all this normal stuff that you do. I think a lot of people just took all that stuff for granted. So then when the lockdown happened, all that stuff got taken away. I think a lot of people realized from that you just can't take anything for granted, man. Life is short, man. I think a lot of people don't realize that. We're only on this planet for a very small amount of time. Nobody makes it out alive. You know, everyone's gonna die at some point, some sooner than later. That's just how it is. But fuck, man, if you do it right, living once is enough. And you know, I'm trying to do it right, man. I really am. Sorry, I kind of went off on a bit of a tangent there, but I guess what I'm trying to say is just don't take things for granted, man. You like, don't take seeing your mates for granted, don't take going to festivals for granted, be able to go to the gym, all this stuff, because, I mean, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, fuck, for all we know, we could go into a second lockdown. I mean, it's a possibility, you know. And there's also the possibility of the fact that you could just walk outside tomorrow and get hit by a bus, you'd be finished, you know. You could be in a car wreck tomorrow. I mean, yeah, the chance of that stuff happening, it's very, very low, man, but the chances there. Like for me, I had two people close to me pass away this year, one of them being my uncle and my other one being one of my mates, Grayson, RIP, I love you, man. But both of them just passed away. Like, I didn't go to a funeral for 10 years, not one. Then all of a sudden, I'm attending 2 funerals in 2 months, and it kind of put me in this headspin. Going to both of their funerals, it just really made me think deep about things. Like, you just cannot take these things for granted, man, because, you know, literally, I used to skate with that guy so much last year. Now he's fucking gone, man. But it's like, you can't predict these things, you know. He was literally bombing a hill. He fell off, whacked his head on the ground, and then he just passed away from his injuries. Like, he can't predict that's going to happen. What I'm trying to say is, you know, you just cannot predict what's going to happen to you in life. So, you know, just take all these experiences, all these things, all these people you meet, and just really appreciate it, because you never know when it's going to be gone. That's all from me this year. It's going to be the last video of the year for me, because like I said earlier in the video, tomorrow I'm heading off to Rhythm and Vines and then Bay Dreams. So thank you guys so much for watching all these videos this past year. It's been a bit of a weird one, but it's still been a good year for me regardless. I really do appreciate anyone that watches these videos, you know, even if you watch like one every month, or you watch a couple minutes here, couple minutes here, I really do appreciate it, man, I really do. Make sure you guys stay safe at these festivals, look after your mates, stay safe over the New Year period, and I'll see you guys next year. This is Ashton Taylor Burns, over and out for 2020.